Hello and welcome back to We Love Anatomy. Today we are going to discuss the levels of organization of the body and review the major body systems. Much like a house is built from small parts like bricks, nails, and lumber, our bodies are also built from microscopic components. The smallest level of organization in the body is the chemical level, which is made up of atoms and molecules, and you can see this here at the top of the pyramid. Atoms consist of subatomic particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. When multiple atoms join together, they form molecules. Some molecules in the body include water, proteins, and sugars, which are the basic building blocks of our systems. Multiple molecules come together in the body to form cells. The body contains multiple different cell types, which each have a unique structure and function. These make up the cellular level of organization. When cells join together to perform a specific function in the body, they form tissues and therefore comprise the tissue level of organization. The organ level of organization is formed when two or more tissue types combine to form an organ. Organs work to perform one or more specific physiological functions. The heart is a good example of an organ. Next, multiple organs can work together with a common goal and form an organ system. The heart is an organ of the cardiovascular system. Last, all of the organ systems in the body work together to maintain the health of the entire organism. So a quick review of the levels of organization of the body, beginning with the smallest, are the chemical level, which is atoms and molecules, the cellular level, the tissue level, the organ system level, and the organism. Now that we've seen how each level of organization is created, let's review the major organ systems of the body. On the left, you can see an image of the integumentary system. This system is comprised of the skin, which is the largest organ in the body, as well as the hair, nails, exocrine glands, and sensory structures. The function of the integumentary system is to cover and protect the body from external threats and to help us sense the external environment. On the right, we have the skeletal system. The skeletal system is composed of the bones, cartilage, and ligaments. The skeletal system offers a lot of support and protection to the body, functions in locomotion along with the muscular system, and is the site for the blood cell formation. On the left here, you can see the digestive system, which spans from the mouth to the anus and includes the stomach and intestines, as well as the accessory organs of digestion, which include the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas. This system breaks down the food that we eat so we can use it for energy and to maintain the health of our systems. It also removes waste products and helps to detoxify. The urinary system on the right is comprised of the kidneys, the ureters, the bladder, and the urethra. This system filters the blood, removes waste products, and controls the fluid and electrolyte levels in our systems. On the left on this slide, you can see the endocrine system, which is composed of many very important glands in our bodies, including the pituitary gland, the thyroid, the pancreas, the adrenal glands, and the ovaries and testes. These glands secrete hormones that regulate many very important processes in our bodies, such as reproduction, metabolism, growth, and more. On the right, we have the cardiovascular system, which contains the heart and the blood vessels. The purpose of the cardiovascular system is to deliver oxygen and nutrients to the tissues and carry away waste products. It also plays a role in thermoregulation. Here on the left, you can see the lymphatic system, which is made up of the thymus gland, the spleen, the lymph nodes, and the lymph vessels. It collects excess fluids from the tissues of the body and returns that to general circulation. It is also very important in the defense against pathogens. On the right, we see the respiratory system, which consists of the nasal passage, the trachea, and the lungs. It brings oxygen into the body and removes carbon dioxide from the body. The muscular system on the left is composed of skeletal muscles and tendons. Skeletal muscles are specialized for contraction, and they pull on the bones of the skeletal system to enable movement of our bodies. Muscles also play a key role in thermal regulation. On the right, we see the nervous system, which is comprised of the brain, the spinal cord, and nerves. The nervous system is important in processing sensory information and issuing motor commands. It also drives the responses of our body, such as digestion, heart and respiratory rate, and more. Last, we have the reproductive system. This system differs between males and females. The male reproductive system includes the testes, epididymis, vas deferens, prostate gland, and the penis. The female reproductive system includes the mammary glands, ovaries, uterus, and vagina. These systems are responsible for producing sex hormones and gametes, which can combine in the process of procreation. The female reproductive system also supports the embryo and fetus until birth, and then produces milk to nourish the newborn. That concludes our exploration of the levels of organization and of the body systems. We'll see you next time.